Welcome back to the Constant Complete Podcast, featuring myself, Spencer, my friend Matt with Neanderthal Gaming TV, and from the backwoods of the Appalachia, Fistcake. How's it going?
Pretty good. These woods are so back, dude.
Oh, man.
My mom
so
really
back.
wanted to hike the Appalachian Trail.
Oh, my God. Your mom has all the weirdest hiking ideas. And just...
It's literally an
It's
infinity walk.
Yeah, it's like a multi-day event.
It's like a multi-week event.
They might, yeah, actually, I think it is a multi-week event. People like hike the Appalachia and have beards and shit at the end of it, and they're like different people. They've like gone through shit, made friends, found out who they were on this trail, and your mom's like, "Hey, Matt, you want to do this with me?"
She just want to get closer to you. That's all. And just nothing like some bonding with some perilous hikes in the
Matt's been burned
Appalachians.
before from other hikes, so
Yeah, I hate hiking.
What was that one that your mom used to take you like literally every day?
The Picacho Peak in Arizona.
Apparently, there was a period over the summer or something like that.
No, we lived there.
It was just like every day.
Yeah,
Sour.
it felt like every day. Anyways, fuck it.
All right, so we're gonna start with what we played this week. Fistcake, why don't you start us off?
Speaking of hiking over stuff, not really at all. I played, let's see, what did I play? Oh, yeah. Last Monday, the strategy guy played some Overwatch with Korn and his cousin. That was pretty good times had by all.
Yeah.
Randomly added a rando who decided to like shit talk us with the worst audio quality for like the last 10 minutes of the stream. It was pretty fun because the strategy guy's pretty good at video games and whatnot, but even he's susceptible to ear screeching quality of a guy just randomly. Why are you getting shot? How are you already dead? Stop dying. Wow. I'm like, okay. All right. Well, Oh, is it that time already? I guess I got to end the stream. Bye, everybody.
Oh, I'm getting pulled back into out of Fistcake's body.
Oh, no.
I'll see you guys next week.
The old personality switch audible. Let's go.
I'm calling it an audible. Fistcake, you need to get your ass in here.
I don't know. This. Give me a...
I feel like the strategy guide is the perfect person to take care of that type of, that way it's not on you. It was the strategy guide.
True, but even like it's not the strategy guy didn't want to deal with it, so that's why he wanted to pull an audible and switch me in. So it's just one of those things. I guess he's just uncomfortable with audio quality. I don't know. He's a stickler.
Yeah,
but
everyone's got their thing.
Yeah, it was fun. The new hero is going to be released next week, so we're not. I mean, nothing really news going on there. That's exciting.
Yay.
Also,
I care so much.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of interesting because she's gonna be like a support / tank, so that's gonna be kind of fun to see how that plays out. But that's until next week. I also played like roughly 2.5 hours of Nier Automata Tato, and it's pretty exciting.
Automatopoeia.
Nier Automato.
How far do you think you are?
I think he got to like literally where I am as of right now. The amusement park, the carnival or whatever.
Right.
I'm slightly past that. Yeah, I just got back to the village after that. And they're like, where they're already throwing questions at you. Like I liked how like the first 3 beginning quests, like normally like, hey, can you give me some materials so I can open up my shop or whatever? And most RPGs like, okay, yeah, I can do that. And you bring it back and you open up the shop. Well, this one, you do that, but like when you come back to like, oh yeah, so like we'll just use a weapon shop for example. He's like, hey, I can't really move around a whole lot. I got a bad knee. Could you go out and get some parts for me? Yeah, sure. You go out and you go do that, and they're like, okay, well since you're already like mostly Android, why don't you just fix your knee? He's like, oh well, that leg is like my last human part of me, so I'm wondering if I get rid of it, am I still human or am I still the same person?
Oh, I remember that.
It's like, oh, so you're starting off this strong. Okay. Oh God.
No, identity.
Hey, how's it going, USA Voyager?
Hey, how's it going, USA Voyager?
Voyager. And then just it keeps going on and on with that. Also, that game is fucking broken for the PC. Like, it's still fucking broken.
Is it? Jesus.
Oh, well, yeah, they haven't patched it one time.
That's crazy, man.
I figured like since it's been out for almost a year now, I want to say.
Has it only been that long?
It was released last year, so
Yeah.
I think
It was released, I think, after we started the podcast, right?
I think so. I can't remember. I don't know. Minor details because it's still not patched or anything. I guess I had to. Essentially, my first problem is that when I use my controller, sometimes when I'm watching cutscenes, they just randomly skip.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not pressing anything, I'm not doing anything, and I see like my keyboard and mouse is like still trying to work. So I'm wondering if like, is that somehow doing something with that?
Oh, like the drivers are battling?
I have no idea. So I just downloaded like a borderless. I looked it up. I'm like, okay, why does this keep happening? And I had like searched through all the other problems that the game has through PC and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, just run it through borderless gaming windows. I'm like, okay. Oh, it doesn't have that feature, so I had to go download a thing to make it a feature in the game. Okay, cool. And then, so that seemed to work. And then, like the last stream I did of Nier last week, it did the thing where it randomly crashes to PC. It just randomly exits out. Yeah, I saw the mod for it to download, like how to
far
fix
mod. Yeah.
one that. Well, I had the far mod download. It's like a specific one that is supposed to cancel that out. And I didn't download it because I thought like, oh well, surely it's been patched or something, because I didn't know at the time it hadn't been patched.
Surely it's been patched.
And yeah, no, it just randomly crashed. I'm like, why?
No, literally, there's a thread on our games, our PC gaming, about Nier. Like almost every month, they're like, it's been 3 months since it hasn't been patched. It's been 6 months. It's been 7. Like, yeah, they're not gonna patch it.
Apparently,
like they've abandoned it on PC. It got a lot of patches on console.
That's fucked up, dude.
And luckily, our version works fine.
Doesn't it cost money to patch a console game? But for PC, it
Steam doesn't charge you for patches.
Then why don't they patch it?
Because
Is it because they
manpower to convert the patches to PC?
No, so they just didn't want to pay the whatever developer ported the game or whatever. Is it the same developer that did it, or did they go through a lot of those?
I'm not sure. Platinum made the game. Square Enix published it.
I blame Square Enix.
Yeah.
I blame somebody. I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to buy it for the PS4 or something and just catch up on it.
That's their plan.
I don't know.
Don't fall into it.
Maybe I get. I don't know. So it's a cool game when it works on the PC. If you're listening to this, don't buy it on the PC. For the love of God, don't do it. What else did I play? Oh, we played some Vermintide 2 this week.
Yeah.
Just started up this week myself, and you guys have been playing for like 2 weeks now, I think.
We started
like a few days
weekend
before. Yeah, the weekend before.
We played with you.
We played with you. On
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Man, it seems like a really just like an updated version of Left 4 Dead 2, but with like rats and shit instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and more.
And
RPG
it's a lot of fun.
Elements. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, that's fun too. Getting your hero power, seeing what you can unlock, and like having like special like classes for each character is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because it's like not like necessarily like an upgrade for the character. It's just like a different like option you can choose from, which I find kind of interesting.
The thing that I thought was really cool is like I assumed that they were going to be upgrades, but they literally are just like different classes within the same class.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, fun little option to check out. But yeah, hopefully play some more of that this week. Definitely will. Also, I've been playing some Monster Hunter World in my free time. Woohoo! Finally on the hunt for Nier Gigante.
Nier Gigante.
Nier Gigante.
Nier Automata.
I'm on the hunt for robot butts. Let's go. But just doing high rank stuff, kind of going through all that stuff.
Any changes to your character?
No, they still have the Charge Blade
now, right? Oh, the Charge Blade.
Yeah, I've been doing Charge Blade for like a month now, but yeah. I found out today, like I just was watching like tutorials and had like, hey, I wonder if there's something else I can do with the Charge Blade. If I can like do something to make it better. Turns out, not only can you charge your sword or charge your shield, you can also charge your sword, which I didn't know about that at all, which, helps out making things die quicker.
Yeah.
And some cool new combos that kind of like make it easier to do my giant attack and whatnot. So very helpful stuff. So if you're out there and you want to play Monster Hunter World, watch about 10 to 20 videos of the weapon you want to choose, and then play it. And then you'll learn everything.
Because the game doesn't tell you shit.
Yeah.
I wonder if a lot of the information that's in the game can be carried over from previous games, and they just assume that like the player base just knows stuff.
Well, this was supposed to be their entry into like a wider audience.
Oh, great job, guys! Great job.
They tried.
No, man, tutorials out of this world.
You can play the base game pretty easily, you know. You just will know the finer mechanics of it until 30 pages of text later, and they're like, okay, that's still not all the information, but you got enough of it. It's fine. Go out there, kill a monster.
It's all like unoptimized, and like you're not doing things the best way you could. But it's not like we're going to tell you how to do that. You know, it's okay.
I don't even think they know.
They probably at this point they probably lost track of everything. Yeah. So yeah, pretty excited about that. Pretty fun stuff. I might play some more tonight. I'm not for sure. Hopefully, going to do a stream of that later this week. What have you two been video games?
So what did we play
why don't
on Monday?
we just start with today?
Okay.
Shit.
We're going to work backwards.
Okay.
We played Smash 4 regular,
Right.
which was fun.
Yeah.
And then we played 4XM, which is the mod that makes Smash 4 more like Melee and Project M.
And there's an update. We played this before, and they've updated it. And they were supposed to. They made some balance changes with some of the characters. They buffed some people, nerfed some other people.
Literally buffed every one of Spencer's characters.
Every character that I play. But they changed one very important thing.
Uh-oh.
The control stick for how you move in the game. They changed how that scales. So how it scales between walking or turning and going to a dash and going to a run. Because it's really easy in Smash 4 to just go into a dash or a run right from standing still. Which is not like how it is in Melee. Melee is a little bit less quick, right? But it feels better. You feel like you have more...
better, yeah. You have more control.
So, Matt, how did the scaling work out?
It was trash. Literally, like, it was so bad because we would, like, slam the stick to the right, and it's like, oh, you just want me to walk. All right, no, bitch. Zelda, you need to run so you get this grab so I can win. But you walking, you slow, fat motherfucker. Yeah. And she's like, well, because I'm just going. I'm like, I told you to run. You need to run. And that's why you're dead.
Multiple times with every character that I played, if I tried to like react really quickly by moving, like maybe dashing back or trying to do like a quick little like back and forth type movement option, I would just stand in place and turn around, and that was it.
Yeah, it was not.
So you're so used to like the little quick moves of the stick that you're just essentially just like basically either walking or like standing still in place.
Yeah, and it wasn't something that you could just get used to, right?
Well, we could probably get used to it in a couple hours.
Eventually, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
Well, because everything. So they changed. I feel like they changed the traction too, or something.
No, they changed a lot of traction
because now certain characters. It makes like the control stick makes everything harder. So before wave dashing was pretty easy with most of the characters, and now there's some characters who could wave dash, who can't wave dash. Like it's ridiculously hard with some of the other characters that I play.
It's not even hard. They're just real short. They're like really short wave dashes.
And
so your wave dash length depends on your traction, like from your like the character's feet on the ground.
Yeah, whether they slide around or not.
Yeah, and they edited a bunch of tractions because everybody originally when they first released the mod with wave dashing, they had it.
They had it really high.
They had it high. Everybody had like the same base traction because they just implemented it, I guess. So now they're trying to fine tune it.
Yeah, they went hard one direction. And it messed up a lot of other stuff too. Like it's not just wave dashing. It's like if you try to do a move and then move out of that to like maybe dash forward to get a grab after doing something, you just wouldn't move. Sometimes you just stand there like an idiot.
Dumb.
It's crazy how much the movement completely changed.
You get spoiled by Melee and how good it is and how how it feels so good.
Yeah, well, and then even compared to Smash 4, it was just like
bad.
I couldn't do anything. Yeah. Like some of the changes that they made to one of the main characters that I play, Robin, were good, but I couldn't really implement them because I couldn't move correctly to set up the right situation for him and stuff like that. And then we ended the stream today where we were playing we were just trying out a bunch of characters, and I think we did a random first to 5. So each match is just a random characters every time. And the last one, because Matt beat me every time because he got all the characters that he wanted to try out and was just doing better. And the last one, he played Diddy Kong, and I played Ganondorf. That's just ones that we were given via the random of the game. And whatever changes they made with Diddy Kong just fucking demolished my Ganondorf.
Yeah.
I barely took 2 stocks off of him, and I almost got 4 stocked. Like, I almost just didn't even take a single stock off of him. And he was doing the craziest combos where, like, basically Ganondorf's aerial movement was supposed to be faster, but it didn't feel like it. And he just juggled me. And he didn't even juggle me high like you would expect. He juggled me, like, just above the ground towards the edge of the stage and just would knock me off. And then got 2 just straight up dunked me kills. Yeah. And it fucking felt like shit. And I hated it. And I couldn't do anything. And fucking frustrating. But
sounds like it, yeah.
So that was fun. We're probably not going to play that again until they update it.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, probably not going to touch Forexim until they.
Yeah, because it's trash.
It's not trash. It's just like they're trying.
Yeah, they're trying.
The
they just went too hard in one direction.
Really is what is the sticking point because it doesn't feel fluid.
Sticking, yeah.
So.
Ayo.
Yeah, so we'll probably wait until they update it.
Yeah, the movie's really bad.
It appears that they updated approximately like 1.5 million years.
Months.
So yeah.
So we'll be waiting.
Yeah, we'll be here when it's when Smash 75 comes out.
Right.
There you go.
But we played Melee yesterday on Saturday. That was a good day.
Yeah.
We had some good Melee on Saturday. And then Friday we all played some Rainbow Six Siege, and then we transitioned into Vermintide 2 because poor old Fistcake couldn't start the game for some reason.
Yeah, just like would not load. Like it would get to the loading screen, and it's like, okay, it's up now, but no, computer, it's not. I don't see it. No, but it's in the background. But it's not.
Oh yeah, in Melee, Corn took a game off of me.
Oh yeah.
When I was playing Jigglypuff, and then. Like, it was probably some of the worst Melee I've ever seen in my life between Spencer and Corn. Like, they're both playing Fox, which is a technical character. It's hard to play.
Yeah.
It was like they threw out so many moves, but none of them hit. They were just doing moves around each other for like 5 to 6 minutes. Like, the matches were long. Fox Diddles are short as hell because you can kill them off one hit, one shine, and they're dead.
Yeah, you can just send them off stage.
These motherfuckers, the worst Melee I've ever seen.
It was great. I loved it.
It was so fucking bad.
So, Corn played Matt a couple times against his Jigglypuff, took a game off that, and then we had a best of 3.
Felt
for
like
Fox.
for fucking ever.
And it was a slobber knocker. We were going back and forth.
It was not a slobber knocker.
And
it was a resident sleeper.
Good things on both sides, really.
It wasn't good things.
We each had our moments.
No moments.
At least 30 to 40% of the time.
Not even.
Some good Melee.
No, maybe one of those numbers, and the number is 0%.
No, okay, now you're being a little...
Savage.
Earlier you said lower, but not 0%. All right, I had a couple of cool things, like 2, right? That
it was
were like,
so bad.
That's
just
cool.
the amount of moves that they threw out, and none of them like.
But I take full responsibility
so
because Corn previously was playing Fox against Matt. And he was doing really well, but I never play Fox. And when I do play Fox, I don't play like the style or like with the same technical ability that you
expect. It's literally like
expect.
Samus is playing Fox.
Yeah.
like Samus is in a Fox costume.
So
doing Samus combos that don't fucking work with Fox. He's like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna down smash a lot. Like, it doesn't work.
Okay, yeah, that was because I just got done playing Samus for the day. Yeah, but I'm throwing out a bunch of mixed messages that he's not going to expect from the standard Fox player, right?
A competent Fox player, someone who's played the game.
Excuse me, I won the best of 3, so.
No, I think you lost.
No, I won. I clutched it out.
Oh yeah, because he SD'd it last time. Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Anyways, it was literally the worst games I've ever seen.
But moving back to Vermintide 2, we finally tried out one of the deeds that you get, which is like basically playing the when levels, but
like
with
basically like a
with
challenge mode
limitations.
With limitations. It's a lot of fun.
And we lost because it was really hard.
Yeah.
We couldn't. There were no items entirely on the
no
entire map,
heals or
so we
anything
couldn't
like
heal
that.
ourselves. I feel like we actually. It was possible for us. I feel like we could have gotten it.
Yeah,
Just at the end, we got kind of
totally destroyed.
We got party wiped.
Yeah.
By a bunch of like I don't know what they're called, the red rats of doom.
Yeah. I've been playing Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah. How's that going?
Good. I like it a lot.
On the PC.
I liked it
Have
when
you
I played
beat
it
it
originally.
before?
Yeah, I beat it
Okay,
when
you
it
beat it
first came
before.
out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we had this a long time ago.
Now, does the PC version does that come with all the DLC and stuff? Like
Yeah.
that?
So I was looking it up because I was worried about the Royal Edition or whatever. But the PC version comes with everything that's out. So they just updated the consoles to the Royal Edition, which is basically like the greatest, or not the greatest hits, but the Game of the Year edition, which is everything. And I think they're going to release like 2 or 3 more episodes later this year. But the PC version has
all
of it already that they included in the Royal Edition. So we'll just have to buy like a second season pass, I guess, or some shit. But I think there's only going to be like $15 for the episodes, like however many they're releasing, the 15 total.
Yeah. Okay.
What else
Cool.
did we play this week?
Well, Thursday. Did we play anything Thursday?
No,
we
I
didn't.
was supposed to play XCOM with Coulter, but he canceled.
Yeah. And I ended up doing working on some other stuff for the channel and projects and all that on Thursday. Wednesday, what did we play on Wednesday?
Well, Vermintide.
Oh yeah, we played Vermintide with Fistcake. Yeah.
And then Tuesday, woo!
Into the Veil.
Oh yeah.
We finished.
Asterisk.
We finished Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma, and we're done with that game.
Yeah, totally done.
We got the credits for the 4th time.
Yep.
Out of 7, and we're done.
Done.
Yep, done. We got all the storyline we needed from that game. We got as far as we feel that we should play that game.
Yeah.
I mean, we're according to the episodes that are on, the 30-minute episodes that I pieced it out, we're like in the 20s. So I think that's good enough. So we're going to be moving on this week. Fiska's going to be playing God Hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God
So
Hand.
on Tuesday for Into the Veil, Fiska will be playing God Hand. So stay tuned for that. And then Monday, what did we play on Monday? I consistently forget what the hell happened on Monday every week.
Monday. Were you? I think you were playing some of the Coulter, maybe. Were you?
Did we play Vermintide on Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think
Okay.
we played Vermintide on Monday.
Yeah, because
well.
you were streaming at the same time I was streaming too. So
Right.
that's right. Yeah.
We played Vermintide on Monday as well. Vermintide's a great game. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So that's why we played it so much. But let's move on to the first topic of the day. Fiskate, why don't you tell us about the Monster Hunter World update?
Yeah, let's go. So Monster Hunter World is getting updated on the 22nd, which I think is this Thursday. Just in time for the weekend. And what they're adding to the game is a brand new monster called the Devil Show.
The deviled eggs.
The Angry Pickle is what people call it because it's all green and scaly and weird and it's angry all the time.
They're adding Pickle Rick.
Oh, God.
Hey, I'm Angry Pickle Rick. Okay, just I'm gonna
Oh,
defend
God
myself
damn
now. But essentially, he's going to be an invader monster, which is like the same kind of like monster as the Basil Goose.
Right, the Basil Goose. I know
The
everything about
Beetlejuice.
that. Yeah.
Beetlejuice, the Bagel Goose, whatever you want to call
The
it.
Bagel Goose.
There's like literally like one picture on the Monster Hunter subreddit with somebody with it making like, hey, I did my interpretation of the Basil Goose. It's literally a goose with a bagel around its neck.
That's funny.
Dropping bagels. But anyways, they're gonna have essentially they're gonna like have special missions where you hunt him down as well. He's gonna have some cool armor that comes with him, and they're gonna have like him and the Basil Goose are gonna have like cool interactions with each other, where essentially the way they fight each other is gonna like cancel. It's gonna kind of like even each other's damage out. Like I think the Devil Show will either like basically bite the Basil Goose by its neck and like swing it around,
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the Odogaron does with the weird giant bat creature with a giant neck or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the Basil Goose will also like drop a bunch of bombs in his mouth, and then it's just going to explode in his face. But it's okay because it's a rough and tough monster.
Even same
I
attacks.
break your neck a little bit, you blow my face off. It's fine.
Like the tier list, same, right? Bite the neck, bombs in the face, exactly the same.
No
so
big deal.
You said that it's an invader monster. What does that mean?
Essentially, invader monsters are monsters that will randomly show up during your normal quests and whatnot, and they'll just like, "Hey, hello, I'm here too."
All I can imagine is one of them bursting out of the forest, right? And just like the Jurassic Park music, da, 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 it's just like crunches down on his neck, and it's like tossing it around, and then like the little ribbon comes down. It's Jurassic Park, and it's like, like that. Is that what happens?
Well, I'm not for sure about the Devil Show. I just know off the top of my head the Basil Goose. What happens with that is like essentially, if it's in the area and if it hears a monster roar, it basically just shows up like, "Hey, what the fuck are you bitching about? Oh, you bitch. Oh, well, I'm gonna stop yelling. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you now."
I was sleeping.
I was taking a nap. I was sleeping while I was flying in the sky, and I heard you.
Right.
God damn it!
Horses,
Stop it.
Horses can sleep while standing up. I mean, makes sense.
Yeah.
There we go. That's how that works. They're also adding some new stuff to the gameplay. They're going to reduce loading times for optimized data processing to reduce loading times.
Ooh.
And they added a feature where you can kick people from online session. So
they
if somebody's
didn't have
being
that
a dick.
before.
No.
Oh, no.
Which is really weird. Well, not weird. I mean, I guess I don't know if they've had this problem before. But like currently in the game right now, there's some treble players where basically if you hunt down a monster and you're trying to carve the monster up, other characters can like basically knock you out of the animation, and you can like not get anything for hunting a monster.
That's just mean.
But luckily with this update, they fixed that too. They're like, "Hey, you can't hit each other now. Nice try, fuckers."
Look, now we had to take it away.
Now
nobody gets it.
It's only during the carving animation, so like they can still hit you if you're like, yeah, you can, if they're still like attacking and whatnot, you can still like fuck each other up. But if you're carving, you're invincible.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they probably just never had that problem before, and they're like, oh, we're now into like the modern gaming console era. Everybody's dicks on here.
A dick?
Oh God, things were nice and smooth on the 3DS. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what else did they add? I mean, change subtitle size, woohoo. Change the name for squad session search.
That'll be fun.
They also added a little tiny little microtransaction in the midst of all this, where you have to pay $10 to change your character appearance.
Oh yeah, you get one free one, and then if you want to change it again,
they snuck it in like a bill in Congress.
Mm-hmm.
Nifty. Which I guess is slightly better than not doing it at all, but yeah, I mean.
Well, at least they're doing it, guys.
What do they mean when you can edit your character? Because I can go to the thing and edit how I look anyways.
I wonder if it has to do with like your physical appeal. Like, can you change the body, or is it just like your head and stuff?
I can change the hair and the beard and the paint and stuff like that.
Maybe they're talking about like facial features and everything.
Yeah, maybe they're talking about a whole redo. But again, why are you going to charge $10 for that? You're not like a MMO. You're not World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft doesn't even really do that.
Yeah, they did.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It was $15.
Damn. Oh wait.
Oh, so even Monster Hunter's cheap.
Never mind.
Good guy Monster.
It's just weird that it's a single player game and they're like, here's a microtransaction.
What?
It's Monster Hunter World, dude. It's like kinda online massive.
No, that's it. It is online. Yeah, it's. But
yeah.
I mean, we play together, so
still,
it is multiplayer.
Why is it $10?
It is quite expensive just to change your features. Which, yeah, that kind of sucks. But then again, like my guy's at optimal peak. He's got the pompadour. He's got a beard. He's got a fucked up face. He's at perfection.
Yeah, besides you can just put a helmet on if you don't like it.
Yeah, true. Just like, I'll just make my guy a Voltron looking.
Just like in real life, just cover your face.
Just wear a bag over it. It's fine. What else? They just done like a bunch of balancing stuff for the all the weapons and whatnot. Essentially, everything's been upgraded except for the charge blade, which has been nerfed a little bit. Let's see, increased power. Oh wait, I thought no, stun file is decreased. Attack power. Okay, never mind. Even the charge blade's like increased, so everything's getting bumped up except for the bow guns. There we go. Not to be confused with the blow guns.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes I misread things.
Now, what's weird is that they have bow
Hey, you
guns.
read a word wrong.
Wouldn't you just call them crossbows?
Well, you would
Or
if you were not Monster
arrow
Hunter.
shooters?
Arrow shooters?
Yeah.
I feel like a bow gun is a little bit better than arrow shooter.
Yeah.
Or going with their logic, arrow slingers?
Arrow slinger. There we go. Well, the slinger's a thing on your wrist that slings stuff. That's why it's called a slinger, Spence. Jesus.
Yeah,
That's such
it's
a
more like a
dumb name.
slingshot.
Slinger. I'm
Slinger.
going to use my slinger.
Would you
There
rather
you
them
go.
call it a slingshot?
Yeah.
All right, well,
I mean, like, why wouldn't they call it a slingshot? It makes more sense.
it's
Who knows?
copyrighted.
Probably not.
Copyrighted by Zelda. But, that's pretty much all the updates for this week for Monster Hunter World. Pretty excited for all that. All the reduced loading time, all that fun stuff. New monsters. Let's go.
Let's go. So the next topic we have going on here, Battlefront 2 has an update. And the update, it's an update to kind of the progression system. So it says revamped progression is coming soon. And basically with this update, progression is going to be linear. Star cards or any other item impacting gameplay will only be earned through gameplay and not be available for purchase. Instead, you'll earn experience points for the classes, hero characters, and ships that you choose to play in multiplayer. And then through experience, you'll gain skill points that you can choose to put through to the star cards or to upgrade the ship or what have you as you play, as you go up in levels. You'll keep everything that you've already earned and unlocked, so you're not going to lose anything with the new update. And
To
crates,
the tens of people who are playing.
yeah, crates no longer include
Dozens.
star cards and cannot be purchased. So they're loot crates that were originally such a big deal.
Yeah, because it was like literally pay to win, where it would
Yep.
take you like 800,000 hours to unlock everything else.
Now they just literally have credits or cosmetic items. You don't get anything else from them, and they're only attainable in game, and you can no longer buy them. And then starting in April, they're going to bring in appearances directly through in-game credits or crystals. So they've removed all the other purchase portions of the game. But then in April, they're going to add in another way you can buy or spend money in game by getting different appearances for your character. So if you wanted to play like, I don't know, their example is if you've ever dreamed of being part of the Resistance as a Rhodian, your chance is right around the corner.
Oh, boy.
And you can get it from in-game or from crystals. I have a feeling, based on the track record, it'll be like hard to get in-game.
Yeah,
But
probably.
it's the only thing you got to pay for now, apparently, according to this.
Yeah, if me and Spencer play this game, every one of fucking Spencer's character would be a chess.
Chiss? They're called Chiss.
Which one's the chiss?
Blue
blue.
skin, red eyes, black hair. Grand Admiral Thrawn is a Chiss. And it's badass.
I'll just look it up because I still have no idea.
They're like militaristic. It's like pretty sick. Thrawn's like one of the best characters ever. He's super cool. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't make me want to play the game. Like, I'm already over it. I'm not going to play the game. I wonder if this is going to have any impact on like increased sales or increased gameplay. We'll have to pay attention to see if people come back to the game because of the changes.
Or pick it up at all.
And maybe it'll have a resurgence. Probably won't. I think
They might be able to pull a Ubisoft.
That's true. Yeah. I think their best bet is to have this go through and then release like a big update, like a DLC or like something to revamp or freshen up the multiplayer in some way to give people another reason to come back. And I think then they might have more people actually look into the game and come back to the game. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, probably not. I think they lost all goodwill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with this, since like they were kind of like shitting on, we can't have cosmetic DLCs and stuff. That'd be stupid.
Yeah, they're like,
Hey guys, We got cosmetic DLCs. Sorry.
Yeah, and this article I'm reading is from the official Battlefront 2 website, and they start out with, since release, we've been hard at work making changes based on your feedback to create a better game for all our players. Today, we're happy to announce that Star Wars TM Battlefront TM2 progression update, which includes a complete redesign of the in-game progression system that will begin rolling out on March 21st.
And this new method is bound to give you a sense of pride and accomplishment.
I mean, maybe actually now. What's interesting is I never played the game, but how is the progression changing? Because they're saying progression is now linear. So, like, what was it before? Was it just like, whatever you get in the crates, then you get
that's
you get
what
it.
You got.
So basically, they're like, now we're gonna make the game like a game now. And now it's going to like happen in like a realistic way. Makes sense, everybody? Yeah, it makes sense. That's what we expected because it's not stupid.
I heard like the only good thing about that game this is from DC. He his friend bought him for him. He's like, it's actually not that terrible of a game, but the best part of it is like the star fight or like the
I've heard good things about
space fights.
Yeah, about the space fights, and it's one of those things where it's like I kind of like. Yeah. It'd be nice to play the game, but it's just like, principles.
Exactly. I thought the exact same thing. I'm like, I kind of want to get it now, but then I would beat everything that I hated. No.
I made so many podcasts shitting on this game.
I can't do this now. Oh, God, I dug my grave.
Not give in. Already gave in to buying PS4 version of Monster Hunter early.
Damn it.
And I bought Final Fantasy 15 twice.
Got me again.
Publishers.
Damn you all to hell.
But yeah, that's what's going on with Battlefront 2. I don't know.
I'll wait and see.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. We're the wait and seers. What can you say? Matt, why don't you tell us a bit about this new Prey DLC? Now, we mentioned it before because it was kind of rumored or talked about in a tweet, but now there's more information.
Yeah, I mean, there's not like a lot more information.
But it's more.
But people are thinking that the hints are pointing to June 10th, I think, is what they said. That they're going to release it or have a trailer or something crazy is going to happen.
Anything.
And a lot of people are theorizing that you're going to go to the moon, which would be sick. Because they mention the moon a lot in Prey. Yeah. Lunar base there. And I mean, I don't know. Any more Prey, I'm down.
Yeah, it's great.
100% down.
They got a bunch of cryptic tweets. Like their tweets, they capitalized certain letters and it spells out "Good Morning, Morgan," which is just like, okay, that's like you were saying before. They start the game saying that phrase, so it doesn't really give us any new information. It'd be different if they said "Good night, Morgan," which would be like, oh shit, what's happening now? It's a whole day's gone by now.
The death of Morgan. Oh,
I guess the one thing that it could kind of reveal in a way is that it has to do with Morgan.
Yeah,
because
I think that they're saying that you're still playing as Morgan.
If anybody who's played the game, not going to spoil it, but that's interesting. So maybe it'll be a continuation, or maybe it'll be a different view or something. I don't know. It'll be interesting.
But yeah,
we'll
just
find out soon enough.
A little side story.
A little side story.
Just a little guy.
Viscate, you want to tell us about Yakuza?
Yeah, Yakuza 6 is coming out next month, which everybody knew because we've been waiting for it. And now there's demos out on the PS Store and all that fun stuff. But an odd turn of events because we've been thinking that it's on a certain cycle where essentially whatever game made by Yakuza team, or I can't remember what they call themselves, whenever it's released in Japan, it kind of gets released 2 years or a year and a half afterwards in the U.S. But in a stunning turn of events, not only will we get Yakuza 6 next month at April 18th or whatever, we're also going to get Yakuza Kiwami 2, which is essentially the remastered plus additional stuff of Yakuza 2 on August 28th.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I actually can't wait. It's going to be cool.
Yeah, I need to get through the first Kiwami, and then pretty excited about that. But yeah, no, it's just kind of interesting to see that they're oh, the West does love us. Wow, they really do.
It's like they have a whole untapped market there that really likes the games that the Japanese people make and also play 2 years before them. It's crazy.
Maybe we should release these in a more regular fashion.
Like, what if we could make more money quicker by just localizing them and then sending that shit to America's GameStops?
Wow. Every GameStop in the world.
Wait, we can sell games in America earlier than
God.
2 years?
I thought there was a tariff.
I hate taxes. I think what happened originally was that they released Yakuza not too long after they released Yakuza in Japan, and they released the U.S. version of it. But the U.S. version of it kind of sucked. Well, it didn't suck. I guess it's just like they had a hard time with the voice acting and whatnot. It was like all very cheesy, very terrible. And then they didn't sell a whole lot because it was just like, oh, well, the game's kind of cool, but like this is kind of stupid though. And they're like, oh, well, the West hates us, so we'll never do this again.
Fuck 'em.
Well, the thing about that is that came out at a different time.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, it was like one of the first PS2 games, I think, or
Yeah.
I think
so
it was like
long
2000. Yeah.
I remember just seeing it, and I had a friend who was like, yeah, Yakuza, it's basically just like Japanese Grand Theft Auto. I'm like, oh, I'll just play Grand Theft Auto. And that was all I knew about the game for years.
But it's not like that at all.
No.
Your friend is a dumbass
My friend was
motherfucker.
an idiot, yeah. I don't even know who he is anymore. That's,
Yeah. That's how important he
Okay.
is.
Yeah, damn
Not-
straight person I don't remember who misinformed me as a younger person.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you? Oh God. Yeah,
But
pretty excited about that. Can't wait for more Yakuza.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Yakuza.
going to be awesome. And Yakuza Kiwami 2 is going to be in that same engine that Yakuza 6 is being released in as well.
Yeah, it's
The
all in
Dragon engine or whatever.
It's all in the same engine that Zero was made in, I think.
I think
Whatever
it's,
one they used for the PS4.
I think it's Zero, right? Zero?
Yeah, Zero was
so
the first
Zero,
PS4 one.
Kiwami, and the all
Yakuza
that, yeah.
0 Time Dilemma. No!
Shit. There's 13 dimensions. Oh God.
Eric! Oh, God!
Oh, he's
God,
back
Eric!
with a
Oh
vengeance.
God, Eric.
Watch
Eric
our
has
other
to fight
series if
Kiru.
you know.
You want to
so
see?
get the-
You want to
get
see the lake at
insights.
my house?
God damn it.
All right. Next topic. So PUBG and Fortnite have made mobile versions of their games, and I have a ton of articles that I looked up, and I got the scoop for you. So
Yay, scoops.
PUBG had, I guess, a Chinese version of a Chinese release on mobile for Android for a while now, and it was going pretty well. But the company that was making it they're having difficulties getting the rights to making an English version, right? And so they just recently released a version in just Canada. So if you're Canadian, you have access to PUBG on Android devices, and you can play it. And some of the features it has, which I guess is kind of a conglomerate of what's a lot of games that were trying to take advantage of the battle royale genre. It's like 3 or 4 that were just released by other studios who are like trying to, oh yeah, here's a battle royale game on mobile. And some interesting stuff that they have. Apparently, it's like tap to shoot, and then the swiping, to turn around and stuff like that. The version that's on the mobile for PUBG, obviously the visuals are lower. There are less items in the houses, and I think the map is also changed too. It's like a smaller map, and they have an interesting progression system because you start out with mostly bots, and then as you get better and I guess get more victories or something like that, go up in levels, they remove bots gradually and put in actual players to kind of increase the I guess not really increase the difficulty, just I guess expose you more to less predictability. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
but
they never had
apparent-
bots before, so that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. I wonder how the AI works. But other than that, I mean, it's PUBG on a phone, and apparently, like everything works just about the same. They have vaulting, and a lot of people in the articles are like, "This is crazy" because they had such a hard time getting the game to run at all on consoles and PC, and then it's just like released it to mobile, and it works great.
Yeah, but I bet you it's not like a straight port.
No, not like a straight
No.
port. No, definitely not. Yeah,
They
yeah.
probably just reused assets and then they probably built it from a different engine.
That's a good possibility. I don't know what the main engine for the game has in capability as far as making mobile games, but so that's happening. And the other thing is PUBG it's like its own contained world, obviously, because you have the bots and everything. Well, Fortnite on the same day released their mobile version of the game. I don't know how they like coordinated it or something, or maybe they were gonna release it later and like, we gotta take advantage. But they originally had and still have a list that you can sign up for to get sent a code for the game. And they're limiting the amount of players, but theirs, I believe, it's either U.S. based or it's worldwide. I don't know the specifics of it. They're not limiting it to specific areas or anything like that, like PUBG does for Canada.
And it was like the #1 most downloaded game of all time ever. Like
already.
13 million.
Yeah, and
downloads and plays or concurrent players or some shit. It was crazy.
Yeah. And what's insane about the Fortnite one, besides the fact that there's way more articles about the Fortnite one, like more people are excited about Fortnite than they are PUBG, is that it has a lot of the same types of user interface stuff. Like, for instance, both games have a system where they give an indicator if another player is nearby or if they're shooting at you or if there's sounds or whatever, and it gives you kind of like an arrow as to where you're getting shot at. So you get some additional help because you're on a phone or on a tablet. But it's for iOS. It's not for Android just yet. And they're slowly adding more and more players as they go. And apparently it runs super, super well. And the difference between Fortnite and PUBG, the mobile versions, is Fortnite is cross-compatible. So let me see if I can find, because I know that it's cross-compatible with PC, but I think it also, strangely enough, might be cross-compatible with everything.
Damn.
Which is crazy.
Probably not PS4.
Probably not. I'm trying to see here. It says
Sony's like, nah. We own the majority of the market share for consoles. We don't have to do
we
this
don't play
shit.
well with others.
Yeah, it says Epic Games has done a fantastic job getting the game to perform well on iOS and managed to keep it relatively small with a 2 GB download. And I have to say, that's like the same size as like Hearthstone to get on your phone. Despite having certain controls like duck, jump, and item selection taking up precious screen real estate, I found the experience to be incredibly intuitive. You slide your left thumb in any given direction to move, and you can either slide it further or double tap to start running. Turning is handled by swiping your right thumb in either direction, and complicated movements like quickly spinning around or spotting a target feel accurate. It isn't nearly as clunky as I'd feared it would be. The flow of the game is the same as ever. Outside of playing the game in the palm of your hands, this is the Fortnite you're familiar with. Thankfully, Fortnite on mobile adds a few unique features that make the process of hunting enemies much simpler than it is on console and PC. So they go into the whole sound system for helping you out. And this guy goes into his own personal story. I don't really care about that. I'm trying to find, because I have so many articles about Fortnite on the iOS. Is it right here? I might be right here. One second. Okay, so Fortnite Mobile is cross-platform compatible with other versions of the game on PC and console.
Oh, wow.
Which means it's not an enclosed world. They didn't remove any items. They didn't do anything like that. It's literally you're playing on your phone with players who are also playing on PC and on console, and apparently it runs great. And I don't know how they did it to make it where you don't feel like you're completely useless and shitty at the game compared to if you're playing on PC.
It's just crazy that you would want to play it on mobile to begin with.
I don't know. But
who are these 13 million people?
I have no idea.
I just want to be like, well, it's free. Yeah, like you have to have it on the train. Like,
yeah,
I guess
some
people might have crazy commutes and like literally don't have time to play at home. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah, we're talking about Fortnite corn.
Yeah, we're talking about Fortnite on mobile because although it is for newer iOS devices, of course, because the amount of stuff that it takes to run, it does have slightly lower graphic quality, but overall apparently runs really well. Like the release was better than the PC or console release. Just runs great, which is surprising. But yeah, so PUBG and Fortnite mobile versions, neither of them are fully released, but you can sign up to get a version of Fortnite and just, I guess, wait for the, if you have Android, you can wait for PUBG to get released in other places. Now, Matt, do you want to tell us about Vermintide 2?
Vermintide 2 released their like roadmap for shit that they're going to be doing in the next couple months. They're going to be adding modding support. And like, you know, they're just like, that's pretty much it. And some DLC.
So they're adding modding support. Now, was there anything specific that they're talking about as far as mods, or is it just like modding support?
They've been working with the Vermintide 1 modders for the last 6 months or something to build a system that caters to people who use mods and who don't use mods, so they can keep them separated.
Yo, that's actually pretty sick.
Yeah, I was looking up I was kind of curious to see how much space Fortnite takes on the computer, and I guess it's up to like 15 gigabytes, so it's kind of weird that it got it down to 2. But I was trying to find that earlier before we switched over, but yeah, I just thought that was interesting. It was
There's
like,
got to be something that they changed server side to be able to do that, you know?
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, also they are working for Vermintide 2. They're essentially working on the recruit difficulty. So there's no like huge like difficulty spikes where like we get mobbed by a sudden group of people and then we're all dead at the same time.
I kind of like the difficulty spikes, but it's cool that they're working on that to kind of balance it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Oh, I was just saying, like, I do like the difficulty. I like the difficulty bumps, not the spikes. Like I remember, like one mission we were at the city or whatever, and we were all in that giant arena trying to fight everybody off, and then we just got. Like it was going pretty easily all the way until that point, and then we all just got immediately wiped out.
Yeah, when it spawned the 4 special rats or whatever that just took us all out individually.
Yeah,
smart.
Yeah, because like I got hooked, and then like somebody else got like vomit tornadoed, and then just a bunch of like all happened at the same time. It's like, oh well, okay, that's all right.
Yeah. Well, apparently the devs are playing with people as well.
That's cool.
Like they're like playing with randoms, and they're doing all sorts of shit to try to, make sure that it's not like you were saying, super like fuck you, like out of nowhere.
Yeah. That's cool because like that's probably the best way that you can get a good idea as to how the game's going, by just literally randoming with a bunch of the player base and seeing like, okay, how's it working? What are these people's opinions? So that's cool. Let's see.
Like their name is like not a developer.
Yeah. Scroll up a little bit. Says, we have also reduced the amount of elite enemies in each pack on Recruit, but we will, of course, continue to monitor and do adjustments. Watching streams of new players playing the game has been very helpful for us to understand what has been the largest obstacles for new players. That's cool.
Yeah, and I mean, the game gets, like, I don't want to say easy, but once you get, like, a weapon, like, once you get, like, your first, like, 2, like, loot boxes or whatever, like, Recruit becomes, like, way more fun.
Yeah. And what's crazy is it does become easier, but you still don't feel like entirely safe, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, never feel safe in that game because you never are.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that's cool. So Steam Workshop support, and they're working to remove extreme difficulty spikes in Recruit, and that's coming late April for that update, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, now let me see here. We talked about PUBG, Battlefront 2, Prey, Vermintide, Monster Hunter, and Yakuza. That's literally all we had to talk about today. Visca, you wanna go ahead and just update us real quick on the Twitch Prime free update?
Oh yeah, Twitch. Like if you have Twitch Prime, if you download the Twitch app on your computer or whatever, you have access to free games. They're starting off this month with Super Hot, Oxenfree, Mr. Shifty, Shadow Tactics, and Tales from Candlekeep, Tomb of Annihilation, which is like Dungeons and Dragons bullshit. And also they had
I was
like
going to say Tales of Candlekeep. I'm like, I recognize that from Baldur's Gate.
Oh my god! But also they have like Devil May Cry HD edition, all that fun stuff. So I saw like when I was like streaming the other night, I'm like, oh, more Twitch Prime bullshit. What is it? Like more skins for some stupid game I don't even play? Oh, no, they're free full games. Oh, cool.
Yeah,
awesome.
So how does this work? Because you gave that huge list. Do you just get all those games, or do you?
Yep. If you have Twitch Prime,
you just and then
essentially
it's
what
just
you
yours
do.
Now?
Yeah, you go to when you go to check your Twitch Prime stuff, you click like I want this game. It gets added to your library, and then whenever you load up the Twitch app, you download which game you want to keep on your computer, and then you can just play that anytime you want to.
But it's through the Twitch account.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's through the Twitch account.
And
your Twitch Prime.
Twitch app as well.
That's interesting. So it's not like they're giving you like a key that you can use in Steam. It's like it's like their own DRM launcher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, it's still cool. I just thought the clarification is interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're thinking about like making their own store or something probably in the future.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like they're really gonna.
Yeah, these are all the games I've gotten from Twitch Prime.
Matt's got a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
they give away one pretty much like every month.
You just have the complete edition of Civilization 4 now?
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
And
I got the Flame in the Flood, Tales from the Borderlands, System Shock 2, Frozen Synapse, Frozen Cortex.
That's crazy.
Curse Castilla. And there's even a couple I was like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
That's cool. So how often are they doing these new games? Is there like
every month?
Is it just once a month?
Yeah, 4 new games a month.
4 new games a month. Wow.
They also released the games for next month as well. Do you have that?
I was gonna say what's kind of cool is like blah blah blah. All free games will be yours to keep, even if you cancel your Twitch Prime subscription. So you can like literally cancel anytime.
Wow.
Yeah.
This podcast is brought to you by Twitch Prime. No,
Yeah.
okay. that's a joke.
Do we have the list of the games that are being given out next month?
Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Trying to see here. The next round of freebies will go out on April 1st and will include Tales from the Borders, SteamWorld Dig 2, Kingsway, Tokyo 42, and Dub Wars.
Dev Wars.
Dub.
Wars.
Dub.
Mm-hmm. It's
Dub
where
Wars.
you play as like Skrillex as a boy, and you are coming up in the world of dubstep.
Don't lie to us. Don't lie to us. don't do this. Don't do this to us.
What actually is Dev Wars? I don't know.
Oh, it's worse than that. It's a top-down shooter with the power of dubstep and electronic music. So.
Oh, okay. So it's basically that, just without the story of Skrillex.
With no story whatsoever, yeah. It's just like Geometry Wars with fucking dubstep music.
Gotcha. All right.
They can't all be free winners.
Yeah, exactly. Fistcake, in that case, unless we have anything else to say, you want to tell people where they can find your stuff?
Well, you can find me on the old twitch.tv/Fistcake, where I stream 5 days a week, sometimes twice a day, depending on if I got stuff going on or not. This week, I'll probably be playing some Vermintide 2, some Monster Hunter World, and I know I'm playing Fortnite. The Strategy Guide's playing Fortnite Thursday night, I believe.
Right.
With Butternut 69, and I think probably play some more Nier in my free time if I got any. And as for my schedule, you can see it on the Twitch page itself. I'll update it by Monday, tomorrow morning. I do tweets sometimes. Catch me at the Fistcake. And sometimes I do YouTube videos, which you can catch at youtube.com/c/Fistcake. And that's it for me. Where can people find you two?
All right. Well, on YouTube and on Twitch, it's the same thing. It's Neanderthal Gaming TV. You can follow us on Twitter for any updates or news, like when videos come out or when we go live at Neanderthal GTV. I think I'm not sure if you mentioned it, but there's a possibility that tomorrow we'll be playing some Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
And then Friday is a little bit up in the air as far as what we'll be playing. We're talking about a couple of different games that we want to try out for the Friday Friends stream, and just stay tuned for that information. As far as Twitch content complete specific information, it goes to the wrong thing, dude. I was trying to have you fucking pull it up.
Okay, well, you follow Road Rage Gaming.
For content complete specific information. This joke every goddamn time. We need to fix that.
I fixed it before. It breaks.
Follow us on Twitter.
Coulter's hacking our fucking stream deck.
Coulter! Stop it.
Follow us on Twitter at ConComcast for any updates about the podcast itself, about Into the Veil, or our D&D podcast, Adventure Complete. Send us any questions or suggestions at constantcompletecast@gmail.com. The podcast itself does go live at 3 p.m. Pacific time or 5 p.m. Central on Sundays. All episodes are available on YouTube. The audio-only version is available on your favorite podcasting app, and both are going to be released, and I need to update this, Mondays. So tomorrow, this will be going live, the very next day. Any last words, guys?
Also, regarding the Content Complete stuff, the podcast feed might be updating, probably not this episode, but next episode we might be changing it to something that's literally free that I could have been using this entire time. So,
yeah,
I saw whatever.
I saw that message in the chat. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, so, whatever.
Yeah,
fuck me, I
fine.
guess, but yeah.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, so
watch out for that. We'll make a tweet about it and all that fun stuff. Okay.
Yeah. More information at the Twitter account at ConComcast. But thanks everyone so much for watching and listening, and we'll hit you to the outro.
Yeah.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Updating